Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever in the world you are. You are tuned in to another edition of Classic Tetris Monthly. I'm your host, Van Dweller. Not Van Weller, but Van Dweller, right? Get it? Van Dweller. So we shall see. That is what is going on here. And just to give you an overall look at the whole bracket for the whole month, you want to take a look at it. There it is. So, you know, that we, and oh, you know, here's something interesting. We're actually doing the colors in order this month. It's going to be the orange bracket, then the blue bracket, then the green bracket, then the red bracket. We're doing them in order. It is game one of bracket one, round one, Let us get this underway. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And Harold with the countdown bits, 3, 2, 1. And K9 watching Tetris with the mega countdown bits, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, both of you, each of you, both of you, for the bits. I feel like both or each is optional. Like I can choose either one in that specific scenario. All right, welcome. Oh, YouTube. Yeah, that's right, because you know YouTube wouldn't be watching all this other stuff before it. So, hello YouTube. I want to let you know that you can contribute to the prize pool. You just go to ctm.gg/matcherino and you can contribute to the prize pool. And let me tell you, YouTube, you have been outclassed by our Twitch audience. Our Twitch audience vastly outcontributes our YouTube audience. And, you know, that is wrong. I believe you guys want to support what's going on here. You're enjoying it. And so why not contribute to the prize pool? That is our only source of prize pool funds, is our fans. So please go to ctm.gg/matcherino. There are both free and paid ways to contribute. iBall getting up pretty high on the board here. That's going to be a good square, but going to plug up that right side. It has to fill out that left side now. Looking for that bar. Eric's board a little bit messed up, but going to unplug the right side as well. And there we go. Bang. Tetris. Eric, 91,124 for iBall. Eric playing 2 rows off the bottom. Boy, it feels like a long time since I have done any Tetris stuff. It is March 15th and we're getting to our first bracket. So it just feels, and we kind of didn't we speed run February? So it's been a while. I gotta remember how to do this. Not that I knew how to do this before anyway, but I do okay. All right, Eric with a little bit of a messed up board here. And a big O-Spire right in the middle of the stack. We'll have to work around that. And I think the key here is not to get too fancy, just survive, right? I think, you know, you're the world champ. You know that you can play very aggressively. You can play 29 very competently. No need to get yourself into trouble in the early game. Just get yourself out of the situation and then, you know, pour it on later. So 138 here for Eric, 243 for iBall. And Eric still 2 rows off the bottom. And there's a Tetris down the right side for iBall, 269. Just about halfway to the level 19 transition. 185 for Eric. iBall gonna Tetris. Eric with a dirty Tetris in column 10. And there we go. Eric trying to find an efficient down stack here. You don't need to just take singles and doubles all the way. Tetris all the way down is the most efficient way to do it. He's just trying to make that happen. That J going to land in a place where Eric can make a T-spin out of it, but just not going to wait for the T. And is down at the bottom of the stack now and just needs to get rid of this last bit of junk. And we'll do so with a Tetris. 302 Eric, 343 for iBall. And after all that, Eric back by only 2 Tetrises. Stoichel asking how my my social media blackout is or was going, and pretty good. I kind of don't want to be on social media really at all. I'm kind of over it, and I'm enjoying the fact that I'm not on it. It feels good. A lot less anxiety. And, you know, most of the time, I don't really post much on social media, but I do a ton of doom scrolling, you know? And, boy, it really, really wreaks havoc with your mental, as the kids say. 385 for Eric, 447 for iBall. iBall setting up that tuck there with the Z piece. Tetris here for Eric, 409, and another one, 432. So iBall ahead by about 60,000 points. So yeah, social media and me, I think probably not a good pairing. Both players into 19 basically simultaneously. 458 for Eric, 517 for iBall, and they're going to Tetris here. So they're separated by about 60,000 points. Jorge White, thanks for the tier 1 resub. 8 months. Couple of feels good bears incoming. Thank you, Jorge. All right, iBall setting up some delayed burns here. Going to uncover the right side. And, oh, there we go. Nice tuck setup on the left side. That was great. And Tetris for iBall. So iBall maintaining the lead. Not sure if Eric was going for the tuck there, but either way, no big deal. I think Eric's setting up for the dirty Tetris here and actually has the setup and gets the bar for the dirty Tetris. 617 for Eric, 653 for iBall. Yes, quality Tetris gameplay indeed. All right, Eric getting tucked there for the J. Going to bring the long bar down the right side for the Tetris 652. iBall getting set up. We are on level 23. Same align counts. And separated by 40,000 points. Less than 2 Tetrises. Another nifty delayed burn here for iBall. Lots of great adjustments and delayed burns for him. Tetris for Eric, 739. There's one iBall, 729. Eric taking double down the right side, taking a single. There we go. Oh, the adjustment with the T. Going to set up a delayed burn, but the bar was coming. So there you go. Get the Tetris. And thanks to those of you who are continuing to redeem the codes, the free codes to contribute to the prize pool. 840 here for Eric on 26 and 832 for iBall. So Eric in the lead now with a clean stack and iBall not a clean stack. All right, setting up like all these delayed burns, but stack inching higher and higher for iBall. And probably at this point just wants to get something. Oh no, Eric setting up kind of a spire. That left side might be closed off. See how low Eric can bring the stack down. And Eric is going to top out at 912. So a top out on level 27 at 912 for iBall. I mean, for Eric. And iBall just needs one more Tetris, less than that worth of points. So let's see how iBall's going to do it. Going to go for level 29. Needs to get to 913. Long bar to the left side will do it if he can get the bar. There's the bar to the left side, but hangs it and will not be able to chase down Eric. If that long bar gets one more tap over to the left, iBall wins it. But Eric is going to hang on and take game number 1. That's Tetris. While we're waiting, I should let you know about Mega Masters. April is Mega Masters. Now that is our annual giant tournament. You know, normally it's like 16 players get into Masters. Well, we've got Mega Masters coming up, and here's how it's going to work. Average of top 3 scores. I think you get 90 minutes, right? Average of top 3 scores is a qualifying. Hand cam required. Level 39 halt, right? No max out left behind. So all you got to do is max out one time and you're in. No max out left behind is back. This could be 64 players. This could be 128 players. Who knows how many people can max out? There are like 500 max out people now. All you got to do is max out once in qualifying. You're in. This is the dumbest thing I ever heard, but we're doing it. Eric up 1-0. 3-2-1 Tetris. And we're going to, we're moving swiftly from one game to the next. Nothing happened in between these 2 games at all. It was just normal. But let us understand in the future, no pausing. I don't think you were aware of the no pausing under any circumstances rule, but there's no pausing. You just got to live with it. Sud says, Vandy, this is where I belong. Also, Vandy, 2 minutes later, grumble, lecture, grumble. Yeah, I don't see those 2 things in conflict. This is my happy place is scolding teenagers. Don't you understand? That's what I was meant to do. 114 here for Eric, 92,000 for iBall. They were pretty darn close early on. People asking about Fractal. I think Fractal is taking a break. Fractal is a highly driven college student, wants to succeed, wants to do well, and so is, rightfully, I would say, justifiably taking some time to focus on his studies. So and I think, this is the kind of thing where it should not be your entire life. I think you should take breaks. You say, okay, I'm going to play a few. I'm going to come back. iBall setting up the, what is that called? Oh, the VITs. Yes. I've been away so long. I forgot what a VITs is. Code with the raid party 5. Thank you so much. There's Eric 253, iBall 193. Another Tetris iBall. So iBall back by about 60,000 points. You can ask Fractal what his location is. That's not up for anyone to say or reveal other than Fractal. I think Fractal has talked about where Fractal is. So there you go. 369 here for Eric. 311 for iBall. Eric trying to dig out a little bit. There we go. Easy peasy. Fractal is on Earth. That part I'm willing to say. All right, a couple long bars and a couple Tetrises in a row for iBall. So back by about 40,000 from Eric. Pumpy, we're going to have to throw in that slide, no pausing for any reason. And then, we can always make judgment calls, but it's got to be in there. Remind me. 462 for Eric, 404 for iBall. All right, Eric is getting a little bit high on the left, but able to get pieces over that little spire that was there and bring his stack down with a couple of Tetrises. Excuse me. Up over 100 or about 100,000 points for Eric. iBall in a little bit of trouble here and kind of dependent. Oh, he's going to get that J piece. It just needs something for the right side. Oh my God, iBall. Oh no, an iBall going to top out. And Eric, yeah, Eric got pace right now. Oh my goodness, iBall. And of course, you know, that's how things happen. That drought sucked. Yeah, we'll have to go back and count the drought. And we're going to see what happens here in game 3. So let us go ahead and count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, so thank you so much, Harold, for the countdown bits. 3, 2, 1. Appreciate it. Harold says, really trying to make countdown bits a thing. Yeah, I agree. And I appreciate it. Kingsman with the tier 1 resub, 28 months for Kingsman. Kingsman says, hello, my mentor. Glad you remembered how to do this. Yeah, it's touch and go sometimes, I'll tell you. It's all right. One day it's going to be really funny when the early onset dementia sets in and I have a real uptick in the number of Vandy moments. Game Scout with the Prime sub, 13 months. Appreciate that, Game Scout. Oh, I think Mega Retro Man is streaming, everyone. So probably going to go leave CTM and go watch Mega Retro Man. Not Zempro with the 555 bits. Thank you so much, Not Zempro. Starting a hype train on Twitch. 126 for Eric, ICX 163 for iBall. So iBall up by about 36,000 points. I should get a train whistle for hype train. All right, Eric with a little bit of a wonky board. iBall as well. But Eric going to at least uncover the right side and get a line over for a Tetris. 156 Eric, 174 iBall. Yeah, I got to get one of those little train, like souvenir train whistles that you buy at the gift shop or whatever. Little wooden whistles. I'm going to put that on my Amazon wish list. 202 for Eric, 198 for iBall. And Eric's board, kind of a mess. He's got a big spire in the middle of the stack and you know, Swiss cheesy holes everywhere. $209 Eric, 266 iBall. An iBall looking over, I think. Screen looking. And it looks like Eric's going to be able to burn out of this. But iBall has built up a lead. There's a little S-spin for a delayed burn just to fill in for iBall. And it's now Tetris ready. And there we go. Maybe setting up kind of reverse. I don't know what the reverse of the 5 and below is, but it's going to turn it into a line spin opportunity. There it is. Hey now on the left side. I can't believe I said hey now. I've been watching the Larry Sanders Show. I've been like rewatching it. I have kind of a catalog of shows that I rewatch like on a cycle, you know, just kind of in the background when I'm doing work or other things. And right now I'm on the Larry Sanders Show, which is where Hey Now originated. So I think I've got that in my head. 362 for iBall, 270 for Eric ICX. If you really want to get to know the culture of the 90s, like the pop culture, the media culture of the 90s, go watch the Larry Sanders Show. Oh, Mr. Valor resubbed at the beginning of the stream and did not get a shout out. Oh my goodness. I didn't notice. Mr. Valor with the Prime resub, 15 months. I try to get to them all, but I definitely, in my head, I silently, thanked or nodded my head, with a glint in my eye at Mr. Valor. But I guess I didn't say it out loud. So thank you so much, Mr. Valor, for your continuing, well, it's not really continuing, it was kind of interrupted, but your rekindled support of Classic Tetris Monthly. 408 for Eric, 464 for iBall. Yeah, I can't say thanks to your continued support because you retired and then came back, so. All right, Tetris here for iBall 513. Hey, now is Kingsman? Well, Kingsman got that from the Howard Stern show, which got it from the Larry Sanders show. So Kingsman likes to, steal the best things or just things that he likes from other, other sources and venues. All right, we got a transition here. 585 on 19 for iBall, 504 for Eric. AO Pidgeotto with the tier 1 sub, 19 months. Thank you so much, AO Pidgeotto. There's a Tetris iBall 614. Eric 557. People saying Larry Sanders show ahead of its time. Yeah, it was kind of the precursor to Curb Your Enthusiasm, which, its own way revolutionized comedy for a while. Remember when Curb was really big, people thought it was the end of like the 3-camera comedy with the laugh track and everything, and then what was that show? Big Bang Theory kind of came in and ruined it. Thought we had killed it, but no. 621 here for Eric ICX, 749 for iBall. Eric set up in column 2, 5 rows off the bottom with a Tetris. Gonna get that bar over. Was that a Tetris or a triple? Whatever. The board is brought back down. And there's a real Tetris. 684 for Eric on 23. 756 for iBall. It was a Tetris. Thank you so much. Sometimes I just see things out of the corner of my eye. iBall setting up 2 rows off the bottom on the left well. Will get the bar over. So, had problems with 5 taps earlier, but going to go a little bit risky. Set up for the Tetris and get it. All right, Tetris down the right side for Eric, 756, still trailing iBall. Pumpy says, should we add the animated Bear Jam emote? Yeah, but if we can make it exclusive, can we put it at a certain level? Like a bit level? 901 iBall, 853 for Eric. $100K bits, so only K9 watching Tetris can use it. I think we have other people that have 100,000 bits. That's just $100 in bits. I mean, that's not that much. I mean, I probably have it myself if I weren't the owner of the channel. Max out here for iBall on 27. And Tetris here for Eric, 995 on 28. Eric ahead by about 6 lines, back by about Tetris and a third. Eric and a Tetris into 29, A32. iBall, a little bit of a concerning situation here for iBall. Oh no, kind of just losing the handle, gonna get the long bar down, but what is iBall gonna do with this board? Going to transition into 29, and this is not survivable. Going to top out at 849. Eric's going to get the long bar down in column 9 and get the Tetris for the sweep. So there it is. Eric will take game 3 and the match. GG's. Wow. Yeah, GG's. And again, sorry about the game 2 there, iBall. We'll make sure we get that addressed. And I think in those kind of situations, it is reasonable to give a warning. Kind of like in baseball. Do you guys ever hear of baseball when like somebody throws at another player and they give a warning, and then the next time it happens, it's just... I think that's what we got to do. Something like that. We'll figure it out. Eric pushing the boundaries, as always. Yeah, there should be a balk warning instead of just immediately calling a balk, right? All right, we're going to set up our next match here. What does the warning do? The warning says the next person who does it then is automatically... I don't know. We got to figure it out. Because there's some judgment call that's there where it's not malicious and it's early in the game and it's close. And you hate to say, I don't know. There's some judgment there. If there was a big difference and it were later in the game, then you're like, okay, well, maybe they're gaming the system, but I don't think it was that. But on the other hand, it still is not appropriate. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hey everybody, this is your old pal vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.